Last Monday, Disneyland unleashed a video showing only some of the many enhancements the Haunted Mansion will have upon opening day, including the much-awaited and discussed return of a fan favorite, Miss April December, or as Disney is calling it right now, Miss April to December. What changes can we expect? Sit down now and do not pull down the bar, for we are about to enter the stories from the mansion. Number 1. Miss April December. From 1969 to 2004, the last portrait of the changing portrait hallway displayed a beautiful young lady that morphed into an ugly hag. This portrait only included 2 of the original 6 stages designed by Mark Davis and went from this to this. Fans arriving at the mansion in 2005 found with surprise that this portrait was completely gone and substituted by Medusa, which used to be where the new Master Gracie portrait was. The reason for removing Miss April was that the new thunderstorm effect that required a strong white metamorphosis did not work with her. In 2007, when a thunderstorm with changing portraits was planned for Walt Disney World, one Miss April portrait was included in the planning. If you look at the space in the actual ride, there is enough room for her portrait, which was not included at the last moment, and in the spot, a mirror replaced the portrait. Again, Miss April was gone. In 2019, the mansion announced some remodeling, and in the permits, they requested permission to make a hole in a wall for a projection box. Many speculated the return of April December, and they were right. Miss April has returned and better than ever. She morphs slowly and uses all of Mark Davis' stages, going from April to December to September to the 1st December and to the 2nd December, where she looks like an old hag and even blinks at passerbys. In her new wall, she is in a privileged spot, probably as an important family member. Many speculate she is the sister of Master Gracie, and the one that outlived the rest of the family, living all the way to the 20th century. Her special place might support this long fan fiction of her being daughter of George Gracie and sister of the master of the house. Disney itself said there is some space left for some other portraits, meaning perhaps this wall will incorporate unused morphing portraits that change with various stages and not with thunder. I am really happy with the change, and if you want to know about all the fan fictions and history regarding this lady, do visit the Miss April December video I made. Number 2. The One-Eyed Black Cat. This unusual character that was supposed to be a possessed black cat that appeared to us through the ride, a role now done by the Raven, now has a small statue in the loading area. This statue blinks its only functioning red eye to passerbys, but according to Imagineering, who says they did not show all changes in the video, there might be a presence of the cat somewhere else in the ride, perhaps by the 13-hour clock or the corridor of doors. If not, he might be added later on. Number 3. The Attic. The attic will receive new objects that will give more clues about the life of Constance and her husband, including a dollhouse. There also seems to be a talk about sudden apparitions, meaning perhaps the return of the pop-up ghosts. Number 4. The Seance Circle. During developmental stages, Rolly Crump designed the wicker chair, an anthropomorphous chair that was possessed and would come alive at the Seance Circle. This chair will now become possessed and become alive in front of our very eyes at the Seance Circle, float around us this very April when the mansion reopens. As to how the effect works, well, we'll have to go there to find out, won't we? Number 5. The Pet Cemetery. The Pet Cemetery will receive new tombs and the existing ones will become slightly interactive, as one of a skunk is planned to emit garlic odors to the guests in the queue. Number 6. The Mystery Door. I don't know if you noticed, but right next to Miss April there is a new door similar to those of the corridor of doors. with some black lights coming from within. Where does that door lead to, and what is within it? Maybe you can tell me in the comment section. Outside of those changes, the others have been small, such as drapes, walls, wallpaper, and new black lights, which will improve the experience. My guess is that the hitchhiking ghosts will also be improved, and that the graveyard scene will probably show a new ghost, perhaps that of Captain Gore. But we'll have to wait. The change that I really don't wish will happen is that of the ghost host. You see, the park is changing many attractions for new sensibility issues, and next in the row is the ghost host himself, in its physical form, that is. Disneyland is considering seriously on removing the hanged corpse of the ghost host due to it offending guests that do not expect a corpse in a haunted house. Let us hope the improvements add things to the mansion and do not remove them. So what other changes do you predict will happen in the haunted mansion? This has been all for now. Rest in peace. If you haven't subscribed, do it now. I'll see you all a little later.